Here we go again. Welcome to the back nine of our Riverview coverage, another round with the boys. Again, I'm Steven Zhang and our partner here.
I'm Nathan Dimmer.
And we are ready to see how we shred the back nine, or does it shred us?
Oh, it shreds me and Dan specifically. I don't know about you, Steven. I think you do pretty well.
Yeah, we're trying to hang in there. I mean, it's a hot round. I mean,
It's rough.
Georgia's coming out full blazing, humidity is coming out. It's rough.
That's a pretty good front nine, though.
Yeah, really
Besides
good front
Dan.
nine. They had a couple of missed putts. I mean, you end up at one under. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely. That was my quote.
I ended at one under as well. Really excited.
That's the bond.
I finished the back nine well. Daniel comes in at 3 over.
He is everyone's favorite.
He is everyone's
That is
favorite,
absolutely true.
His best is a beer, too. All right, coming in hole 10, we have a par 3. It's 309 feet. I mean, it's a narrow gap to come in through the front, but you want to release your disc on a hyzer. Some people go with the mid-range. You can do a driver and let up on it a little bit. But the key thing to do is to let it fade back to the left and climb that hill so you can get parked. And the mistake you can make is just go early and go left. And we actually miss our drives, and this is actually where all of our drives end up.
Is that a birdie?
And Daniel comes up with a birdie.
All right. That's a great start at the front.
Amazing birdie, and so do you. You get your birdie as well.
Wow.
And I card my birdie. It's a
Wow. I'm
frame.
really upset we missed those drives. Those are fantastic. All right. Hole 11, par 3, 306 feet. This is a great shot. You're coming out of the woods, just really looking for a forehand hyzer, and it's a great shot because you got 300 feet, you get out of the woods, and if you can hit that gap, you're there.
one of my favorite holes on this course.
I do love it. If I have the right disc, and I don't have the right disc, and that's what happens.
The common mistake really is to release it early because you're trying to get a lot of power, and with the humidity, it just slips out of your hand. And Daniel goes backhand and hyzer. I mean, his motto is those who forehand just can't backhand and hyzer.
And that is true in some sense.
I think I go with my.
Gosh, that looks fantastic.
I am loving this disc.
I think he parked it.
Wow, great.
Recommended by Nathan Dimmer.
And you went back in the fairway, so it's not that bad of a shot. And you're just trying to get close with your A1.
And it's not that close.
I mean, 300 feet for an A1 of flick. That's honestly an unreal play.
It is. I don't know why I did it. I was hoping my caddy would say something, but he didn't.
Well, we searched for Daniels just for a while, actually, and it just stuck in a tree. And he's going with this putter play. Actually, this is reminiscent of hole number
Good
7.
shot. Yeah.
That play was really nice, and he just ran it back. And that's for your par.
That was for par.
After you missed that.
This is where it happens, guys.
After you missed that putt, what was going through your mind?
I was thinking, I'm going to miss this putt, too.
Oh, and Daniel comes back to the replay.
Great putt, Dan.
Great putt.
On the pole.
Looks good.
And I did.
You missed the putt again.
It was in my head, and I knew I was going to miss it before I even did the shot.
And you take a double bogey on that hole.
Double bogey on a very simple hole. Great putt, Steven.
That putt was probably
birdie.
35 feet away and barely hung on.
That's a little generous. It looked like 15. I'm just kidding. That was a great putt outside circle.
All right, hole number 12, par 3, the longest par 3 in this course, 369 feet, and it is a match. I mean,
it's very far.
I heard a myth that someone threw their disc so far it just evaporated.
It actually happened, and to this day, I don't have my D1. So
I'm going with the D2 Max here, just trying to air it out, trying to throw this thing as hard as I can, and it's flexing. It is not coming back out. If it flexed back out, I think I would have liked it. Good distance. Definitely needed something more stable. Daniel goes with a AJ Destroyer, one of his favorite distance discs.
Just way too high.
Yeah, he just lets it up high a little bit. That's a good mistake. I mean, there's actually a slow uphill, so it deceives the eye. And you go with, what is this?
That was a D3, and that was mashed.
That is way far.
I think it's far. Yep. I'm pretty sure I'm in the woods.
And I end up well short. I think I'm probably 150 feet out. Looking to my wife, and can I tell her I'm going to can this putt?
Support.
And I go way long. So not great.
I mean, the hole is very hard.
It's very hard. I mean,
stick the basket.
Oh yeah,
right on the hill.
Because that downhill will just take your disc and feed it all the way down.
Absolutely.
and I just chain out.
No, Steven.
Look at
Oh,
this thing
the
roll.
roll. Stop it.
It hurts.
That was for par, right?
That was for par. That was a dream crusher.
This is
So I'm
bogey.
coming back for bogey,
Outside. You can use
and
my
I hit the
bottle.
band.
Come on.
It hurts.
That does hurt.
And Daniel
All right.
just saw my meltdown and
These
probably
are real.
freaked him out.
It did.
Nathan, not again.
But he cleans up his bogey real well. He'll be fine with that. And I'm just going to clean up my bogey.
Took a
My
while to
double
find
bogey.
my disc.
Yeah, we finally found it. You just went too far again. This happens
Such a problem.
when you need a putt with your driver.
3 shots from the driver. Hole 13, Mark 19 shot. You can go either the left gap or right gap. Most of us are going to go with the left gap. But the right gap is also possible. But really, it's not too much of a shot. It's not sneak up there.
Yeah, you just want to get something through.
And that's perfect right here.
That's perfect. And people go to the high hyzer play as well. The tough part of this play is that it just doesn't come back as much. And so you're left with probably a 20-foot putt. Now I'm ripping my FT3 and I let it go early. So here we go. Just approaching with the X3 and I'm just conceding to take my par. And you card your birdie.
I needed it.
And that was probably 25, 30
Great
feet
bird.
out
Way to get back on there.
after some bogeys. Daniel comes from long range and airballs it, and that's a hard, that's a tough one to want to make because it's downhill. It's a death putt, but he comes back for his par. I just want to take my time on this. I've just seen it spit out, so
He tried to fake the basket from blocking him.
hole 14, looking at a par 4, 557 feet. This is a really technical shot. Drone's flying from past footage, but after that telephone pole, you probably have like 50 more feet, and it opens up to about a tunnel shot that is another 150 feet, which is extremely deceiving because it looks a lot closer than it is. Dan goes with a buzz off the tee.
Juiced.
That had a bench call.
You just start again. We'll clap. What do you throw here, Nathan?
I think I borrowed your force.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I threw that in the woods and lost that ball. We
think it was-
found it.
It was tough to find, but I mean, we've seen you go into the mouth
Yeah.
of the hole
Babe.
with an overstable disc. I think I just really wanted to see that again.
Is that
And Daniel tries to rip one through the mouth, and he gets through. I'm going with my NB3. I mean, a par in this hole is a really good
It is.
shot, and I pierced the gap.
that was
Penetrated it.
fantastic.
Penetrated it.
I need that.
Penetrated it. And this is your third shot right here. Trying to get out of the foliage. And you're just trying to take a bogey and move
Yeah,
on.
I'm trying, but it's not gonna happen.
Daniel actually ends up short, and he's trying to save his par right here with a good approach.
That was a good shot. Good up.
You come back out,
Oh
and
my gosh.
that's tough. I
frustrating.
mean, you probably rattled, honestly.
Very rattled.
And Daniel's coming back for his par shot, and he goes high. The putting woes are
The putting
real.
lows on the back nine are bad.
You would think. And I'm trying to just card my first birdie on this hole ever in. No confidence. And we just need something to lift our
We need
spirits.
something, and we found the turtle, which
We
was
found a turtle.
beautiful.
Beautiful nature. And it's fine. And we all clean up our putts that we just missed, and we move all hole number 15.
Hole 15, yeah. Par 3, 279 feet. You can hit the right gap, which is a popular play for Steven and Daniel. But you can also do the forehand gap, which is really just chucking it out there and just hoping you can hyzer out to the basket.
Yeah, both these shots have their technicalities. It's a tight gap on the right
And
gap.
I think you're fine there.
Yeah, I think
You
I just
gotta
kicked
look.
out. You really just want to get through this initial gap. That's all you
And
want.
Dan does not get through the gap.
And you just air out a hyzer, and it's looking pretty.
Hit. I don't know if I think it's in the circle.
Daniel just has to try to lay up for his par. I mean, if he made that, that would have been amazing.
That would be crazy.
You did get hit down. And you almost make it.
That was insane.
You were due for a long play.
I was due.
And I'm right by you, and I want to make it too, but I had no chance.
Mm-mm.
So Daniel cleans up his par, so do we both clean up our par. And just got to move on to the next hole.
And these are very birdieable holes, the last three, so it's not bad from here.
Yeah, you're going into it 1 over, 1 under. Really, it's anyone's game. Daniel could birdie out as well.
He could.
It's anyone's game. Hole 16, par 3, clear shot. Straight uphill, 300 feet. You want to put a little more juice on it. There's a telephone pole on the right, and so you can go with the forehand if you have that distance. I don't, so I have to go with a backhand, and Daniel does as well. And you have to throw high.
Yeah,
This grass is
that
just
was
not
going to be
letting.
very nice, but it's a little low.
This grass really isn't going to let it fly at all. And you actually go with a forehand, a backhand, which I really never see you.
That was just. I was tired. It was late. It was hot. But
First-
a terrible shot.
First kind of day where it was above 80. And I just throw my eagle out there. I've been loving that thing. It stables up for me and just kind of goes straight. And I think I end up probably 35 feet away. You get this approach really close. I
Not
thought
bad.
you gave it a
I was
run.
going to get the chains a little touching, but
And Daniel has to make that first birdie, and he misses. And I really want to make this. Just want to get that under, and it splashes out.
that looks so good,
It broke my
too.
heart.
Right on the pole.
Some not committed putt. And
Oh my gosh.
the putting
Daniel,
was.
that was 10 feet away.
And really, you see the Georgia humidity
It's
messing with us.
okay. No, he didn't.
We are just done.
Dan is just ready to go home.
And he cards a triple bogey.
Oh my goodness, on a very simple hole. All right, hole 17, par 3, 270 feet. This is a great hole. Really, okay, it's not going to be right there, but it's probably back 30 feet.
Yeah, not that far back.
It doesn't play very far. This is just a very dead straight shot, but that is not what you want.
You really just want to take the shot that you threw on the last hole and throw it again.
Exactly, and I did not do that.
And Daniel loves his left with 3. That thing will stable up for him real nice. So he flips it over.
Oh no.
I mean, after that triple bogey, you got to think it's getting into his head.
Absolutely.
I mean, this Georgia heat
got
is
your
just really
rock
sweating
three.
us out. And that's ideal. I've been throwing it low a lot of
That's
times on this
fine.
hole, and
That's
I just wanted to get it up. You and Dan are together.
Of course we are. I'm part now. Dan is not part.
That was not a great
Dan
approach.
is still outside the circle.
Not the best approach, and left a long putt that
Dan.
never had a chance. And I would love to get more strokes. I mean, I'm thinking make here and just went way too high. I mean, I want to make this to save my par and stay 1 under. Going under on this course would be amazing. And it just splashes out again.
That was a great looking putt too. That's unfortunate.
I mean, it's just getting in my head because that was the same putt from the last hole.
It was.
Splash right out again.
Same thing.
And I have to card my bogey.
Oh, that's
when I
frustrating.
had a putt for birdie.
It's coming down then. It's only 1 stroke game.
Yeah, only 1 stroke of a separation, and coming into the last hole, number 18, par 3, 319 feet. This hole hasn't changed at all. Straight downhill. I mean, you could throw a putter down here. It doesn't lengthen it at all. There's some trees on your right, but I mean, they're pretty far away to want to come into play. And whoa, Daniel just rips it over there.
It brings those trees directly into play.
I didn't think they were in play, but actually they are. And you're going with the truth here. You've been throwing this thing really good.
And it's just way too high. Oh.
Yeah, it's a tough part about this hole. You don't want to ground it, but you also don't want to sky it.
Yeah.
And I'm throwing my rock 3 again. I'm just thinking same throw as last time. And it starts flipping over for me.
Man, it looks like
And
an
I
ace
think,
run.
man,
Good shot.
and it just
Goodness.
lands right by the basket.
It's a fantastic shot.
Daniel's coming over here for his second shot, just trying to get it close.
Whoa. Skip hurt him.
It skipped a lot. And you didn't land that far, but you were trying to make that.
I was definitely trying to make that. I
It's just
needed a
frustration
birdie.
and
Oh, my goodness.
flash out. That hurts. I mean, this is the last hole. You want to finish well. And
Oh, no.
that was just frustration. We can all see. And I
Way to finish strong.
finished with a birdie. I mean, I'm tired. I did not think that was going to happen.
Damn.
And Daniel, the putting woes are real. They just continue.
I can feel his emotion.
The
And
most
you've been loving it.
emotion on a player I've ever seen.
Everyone's favorite by far.
So without that last hole, I mean, you would have been at even.
Yeah. That's a shame.
We got our support here. Our beautiful wife. We end up at 3 over here. I end up at 1 under. And Daniel cards 8 over. A large number they took on the back 9. Well, thank you for joining us. I mean, it was a fun round. We're trying to get better. But not
Hopefully
there.
next round it will be better.
We will be. We will be.
Hopefully I can guarantee that, but I can't.
We'll see y'all next time.
See you next time.